Hello, Jase here. Okay, so how do you create a side income using AI books? In this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that and what my students are doing right now to create thousands of dollars on the side while they're still working a full-time job. All right, so I've tried a lot of side hustles, and I don't know about you, but those side hustles that I've tried soon turn into like another job, mostly because there's a lot of stuff you have to do in order to make money. And then when you eventually do all that stuff, and I'm talking about building websites, finding products, building a brand, social media, learning ads, creating a funnel, all of that before. And then when you actually make sales, then you've got to deal with customers, which is a pain in the ass. And if you're working a job or you're already busy, you don't want that. It's not, to me, that's not a side hustle. AI books is a side hustle. It's literally you're here, okay, and this is your, just say you got a 9 to 5, you got a business, or you're a parent, you got kids, you got a life, okay, right? The side hustle here, whatever it is you choose, just call it side hustle. Oh, I forgot how to spell hustle. Like, it shouldn't add more stuff to your already busy life, in my opinion. Otherwise, what's the point? Okay, and when you've got this on lock already, you're in a position of strength because you've already got an income. It's not like you're desperate to make money. All right, you've got some money. Maybe it's not you're not happy with the money, but you want to make more money. That's fine. But you're in a position of strength. You're not like struggling. You need to just grab anything. Okay, so choose wisely. Do you want something that adds to this and adds money and time to your busy life? And the best way to do that is two, actually, and I've got both. It's AI books, that's self-publishing on Amazon, and the other one is merch by Amazon, so merch, which again is on Amazon. I'm going to be talking about AI books because that's the biggest earner and it's a lot simpler to do. Like with the merch, very hard to get an account now and it takes a long time to build up. AI books, you can literally start today. Within a month, you could be making $1,000 a month. Like Debbie here, who started, she started doing it properly in March, and in April she made $1,000 a month. Gary here, he got my course and he made $200 with a day, and he made $1,200, I believe, like straight away. Genevieve sells every day while she's on holiday, very, very passive incomes. And Ryan, he's got a full-time job, he's making $1,000 per book. Okay, they're just following my step-by-step system, something they're doing on the side whilst having a full-time job. If you want the whole system, by the way, I'll leave a link below if you want to know how to do it from start to making money every month. Okay, so side hustle, choose wisely. I'll say AI books. And the reason why this is so good is because if you think, all right, let's just put it down here actually. You think I'll delete this. I'll delete that. Oh, let's just zoom in on there. Let's just put like a barrier here. This is all the stuff that you don't want to deal with and Amazon deal with. So they deal with like fulfillment. They deal with fulfillment. So, you know, stock, printing the product, printing the book, delivery. Most importantly, they deal with the customer. They deal with returns, refunds. They've got the platform, so they've got all the traffic. You don't have to worry about driving traffic to your book. Sometimes you can make sales without ads. Some of my students have done that. Well, I recommend ads, but it's not crazy. Like, it's not like Facebook ads where you've got so many elements to it. It's literally like you could just start with one ad. Auto ads set up in like 2 minutes and your book can make sales. Okay, so Amazon are dealing with all this. It's like they've got this invisible barrier there. So all you have to deal with is AI books, just creating a book. Now, how do you create a book? Very, very simple with AI now. I'm just going to bring it down here. AI book, first of all, you choose a customer. Now, most self-publishers get this wrong. I mean, it's simple to create your book and put it on Amazon, but most self-publishers pick the wrong customer. The customer's not spending enough money. the customer's not really buying books. The book idea, the niche, all of that is all wrong, so they struggle to make sales. So firstly, needs a good customer that's spending good money, and a book. You kind of got to know that the book you're creating is going to stand out amongst all these customers, right? Okay, and the book, you create the cover in something like Gemini. I recommend Gemini now. It's free. Right now it's doing the best covers, in my opinion, and a good title that kind of talks to this customer. They understand what it is, they can see the benefits, and they impulse buy. So that's your book cover done. And then the actual pages inside, again, depending on the type of book you pick, you can use Gemini to create like all the information, and then Canva to put it together. I'm just going to put Canva and AI. So actually creating a book is very, very simple now. It's something you can do in your spare time. Those guys I just showed you there, they've got full-time jobs. A lot of them do it with the hour or two in the evening, or they just do it in the weekend and just produce a book. But with AI now, there's no reason why you can't produce a book in like 3 to 5 hours. 3 to 5 hours, one good book. And remember, once that sits on Amazon, you've done the work, and then when it sells, Amazon deal with all this. You just collect a royalty every time it sells. Okay, so this is how you create a side income while working a full-time job. And you just need a roadmap. I'll leave a step-by-step roadmap link to my step-by-step course below. You just follow that, and you can create books very, very simply. Now, let me tell you now what it takes to sell the book. Okay, so you'll see very soon that creating a book, 3 to 5 hours, this is done very, very simple. So what actually makes you stand out from the crowd to actually make sales? Now, I believe, I'm a firm believer, and this is what I teach, and it's working, is the workflow. It's your day-to-day, how you produce your books over a long period of time, right? Because real talk now, you're not just going to turn up onto Amazon, loads of competition, loads of people doing this, produce one book and make hundreds of thousands of dollars like my guys are doing there. They've kind of understood the system, they're working the system, and as a byproduct of doing the right things over a period of time, it might be just a month, but over a period of time and in volume, then they make sales. And what it is literally when you publish your book, you just get that book published. So you take an action, then you publish often, then you improve your books, and then you keep doing this round and round. This does a few things, like a few beneficial things, because you publish. Because if you're starting this, right, I've made it sound easy here, but when you come on there, I mean, shit, man. I mean, it's hard for me to say it's not easy, because with AI now, it's ridiculously easy. But let's just pretend that you find it a little bit overwhelming. You start thinking about like what book idea to do, like really thinking about it, and kind of slows down your process. That's why I say publish. Just publish. Better to have an average book published than not have a book at all. Some of the guys that jump on here take too long to publish, like literally weeks they're sitting on a book, and that's definitely not gonna make them any money. I teach my guys to publish literally in a day, minimum like a week. Within a week you want to publish a book. So you just publish to take action, to kill all the things that will slow down your progress. And then when you publish one book, you don't think, okay, that's it now, I'll sit there waiting for sales. No, you publish another book, and you keep doing this to build up a workflow. That's what I was talking about. You need a workflow going along. The momentum keeps you going in this, and if you've got a 9-to-5 job, it's kind of like you have to establish your own workflow around you, how it works for you. Debbie here, who I know for a fact can't do work during the week. It's very rare that she works during the week because she travels so far to work. She just crams it all into the weekend. But in the weekend, she can produce several books because she's got a good workflow. She's able to produce books fast because she has a good system to do all this using AI. So that's her workflow. It's like every Saturday or Sunday, books. Now yours might be 1 hour every single day. Whatever it is, you kind of have to commit to, I'll put the word there, commit Commit to publishing often. All right, and this is where a lot of people that do this go wrong, because they just kind of do 1 or 2 books here and there. They're not looking at it over a long period of time. Like I would say, look at it over a good 1 to 3 months, publishing every week. So you got potentially 4 books in the first month, 12 books. But look at it like that. Look at it like, I'm going to start publishing. What will my 12th book look like? Okay, and if you're publishing often and you're improving every single book a little bit, that 12th book is going to be a lot better than your first book, and it has more chance of selling. And that's how you create a side income while working a job, and something that's sustainable, that you can keep working on for months and months. And there's more than enough money on Amazon to take over your full-time job, unless you're making like over 10 grand a month. That's a push to make that on self-publishing books, although I've done it several times. You need quite a lot of skills to that, but to make 1 to 5k a month, it's doable, provided you've got a good system, sustainable, think over a long term. Okay, thanks for watching. Like I said, I've got a step-by-step course below. I'll leave a link below. And if you're wondering about more details on how to create this actual book, I actually just did a video yesterday, showed you step-by-step how to use Gemini and Canva and AI to create the book. I'll leave a link for it over here. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya.